In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the new Exodus Multichain Web3 Wallet, the Chrome extension version. And this is not a sponsored video, but since I'm using it, I want to make the content. So I'll be sure to drop any tips I have for you along the way during the video as well. And I'm no pro and none of this is financial advice, but I do love to provide value in the crypto space by sharing what I'm learning and what I'm learning about. Now, as always, if you're here, you're interested, so let's get into it. Well, first, just in case you're new to the crypto space and you're not sure what Exodus is, I'm here to help. I got you covered. I love this wallet because there's no account sign up required since Exodus runs locally on the device that is downloaded to. Your 12-word secret recovery phrase identifies your wallet and your funds instead of an email and password combination. Exodus is a self-custody or non-custodial crypto wallet that supports over 250 cryptocurrencies. And I know you're like, Chrissy, wait, what does non-custodial mean? Listen, I got you. Non-custodial means that you and only you have full access to and control over your 12-word secret recovery phrase and private keys, which gives you ownership of your assets. Remember, not your keys, not your coins, okay? Now, always keep your secret recovery phrase and private keys to yourself. Never share them ever. No one will ever ask you for them unless, of course, you are restoring a wallet. Now, as a non-custodial wallet, Exodus gives you all the power to control what happens with your digital wealth. This is why Exodus does not store any of your personal information or wallet files on their servers. There's absolutely no KYC. This way, no one will ever be able to freeze, seize, or access your funds. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's get into actually downloading the wallet. So first things first, let's download the Chrome extension. You want to go to www.exodus.com. Now it's tip time. There are fake sites out there and some pretend to be Exodus. So make sure to type www.exodus.com in the address bar and look for the lock icon. This is not a site that you want to do a search for. You want to actually type the web address directly into your address bar. Now, once you get to the site, click Products, then click Web3 Wallet. Click Install for Chrome and Brave. We will be installing on Chrome since I used Chrome with the DuckDuckGo search engine extension. And it takes you to the Chrome web store. Okay, it's tip time. So make sure that you are downloading this extension from a verified source. Look for the blue check. I would also suggest reading the reviews. They have done an excellent job of responding to the reviews and comments to make sure that people are having a good experience with their product. So I always appreciate and like to point out good customer service. Now, some of the key features of this wallet are the ability to swap cryptos on ETH, Poly, and Sol chains all in one place. That's why it's called a multi-chain wallet. The ability to store your NFTs from different networks and 24/7 support from a live person. Again, great customer service. I'm going to drop the overview info for the extension from the Google Store in the next few slides with a short pause in between each. So please feel free to pause the video to read them or skip ahead to number 6 using the chapter links in the description box below the video. Now let's go ahead and download the extension. So click Add to Chrome. Okay, a box will drop down from the top of your screen, then click Add Extension. Next, A new page is going to pop up. Click next to move through the 4 pages. On the 4th page, click create new wallet. Now it's time for you to create a strong password and then write it down. Okay, then enter it here again and click next. It's tip time again. So to create a strong password, you want to make sure that you're using uppercase letters, lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. I personally like using passphrases with backwards words in them. Okay, so a typical password for me looks like this, right? It's hit that like button for your girl 2022 $. But it's written with some exclamation points, a 0 instead of a O on button. The word button is written backwards. Instead of 2022, it's 2022 instead of a 0, right? So this just makes it that much harder to crack. And remember, you're writing these passwords down so you don't have to dedicate them to memory. You should not be logging into this particular extension on lots of different devices. So there's no need to make it a password that you remember, okay? So please do not include any dates or names that are significant to you and your family members in your passwords as well. It's very important that this is not easily found out through social engineering online, okay? Like, I'm really not a fan of doing those little surveys and things like that on Facebook where they ask you 50 questions about yourself. Yeah, nah. Sketchy. Now, are you getting some value so far? Please share this video and help others get some value too. And it really helps out the channel, so thanks in advance. Moving right along, enter the same password again to confirm and then click get started. Now listen, you've done it. There's going to be a little box that pops up with some confetti that falls. Read the terms and conditions. This is a 14-page document. It's not that long. You are placing your digital assets in this online wallet and you don't want to read the terms? It was updated a week ago. I read through the terms and conditions, okay? I can't tell you what to do, so moving right along. After that, click continue. Now, this screen will pop up. Feel free to click around, okay? You know I encourage pushing buttons to learn how to use things. I clicked every single one of them. Your new Exodus wallet pops up here too. There's also a button at the top for you to pin the extension. Let's have a look at the actual wallet. The first button on the bottom left is the Fund Your Wallet button. Okay, you can receive and buy crypto using a credit or debit card, bank account, or even Apple Pay. Next, click on Receive and a new screen is going to pop up for you. You can search for your asset or select them from the list that pops up. And then your receiver address is going to be here in the form of a QR code or a clickable copy and paste link. Okay. Now, I'm not showing y'all mine. Don't send me any crypto. I'm good. And it's tip time. Okay. Please don't get into the habit of copying and pasting your addresses, your keys, and your passwords. If, and that is a big if, you do need to copy and paste an address, consider doing it in something secure and encrypted like Punk Panda. Okay, this is again not a sponsored video, but this is on the Binance network. It lets you earn every 30 minutes if you're an active user. This is how my team and I have been communicating for the past year. It's much more secure than like a regular text message or something like Facebook Messenger. Do your research, but this is what we use. We've been, like I said, earning for about a year on this app, and you can withdraw. We've done that. You can stake and things like that too. But this is good when you want to send private information in a secure, encrypted environment. Now, the second button on the bottom left is the portfolio button. This is where you can see all of your assets. You can also send and receive in this section of the app. Now, if you don't see a token that you would like to have or add to your wallet in this list, you can add a custom token. Please be sure to check and make sure that the token you are trying to add is compatible. Okay, make sure it's compatible first before you try to add it. Okay, and I'm gonna show you guys how to check compatibility later on in the video, but let me show you how to add a custom token. It's running in this little video right here because I kind of had to record it separately and record the recording in the recording, but all I'm doing is going through finding the token that I wanted to add, and then because this is a multi-chain wallet, you do have to, after you've added the custom token, find the wallet that it went into based on what network it is built on. Okay, now moving right along, this section also gives you the option to stake SOL. I did find that the APY does fluctuate just a little bit, okay? But you can create new portfolios here in the same way that you would in the FTX app. If you guys did not see my FTX app video, I will drop that in the description box below as well. But click the red Exodus button on the top left of any of the portfolio windows, and then click Create New Portfolio. After that, give it a name, choose a color, choose an icon, and then click Create, and you're good to go. Now it is tip time. Remember that this is a multi-chain wallet, okay? It's extremely important that you understand what that means when you're using this wallet. So let me help you out. This one wallet gives you access to multiple cryptocurrency ecosystems. Just to give you a more clear idea of what that means, let's have a look. Radium, Serum, and Orca were all created on the Solana network, so they will all go in the SOL portfolio in the Exodus wallet. Whereas Uniswap, Matic, and Chainlink were all created on the ETH network, so they will all go in the ETH portfolio in the Exodus wallet. Now, I need you to take this in, like, look at this perspective, look at this information, right? The ETH network alone has over 3,600 tokens, okay? Now, this wallet only holds a little over 250 total assets that exist in the cryptocurrency space as a whole. I've added a link in the description box below to the full list of tokens that are compatible with this wallet. It's directly from the Exodus website, so you're getting up-to-date information. I do recommend checking that list anytime you want to add a custom token, because that list does update. Now, I do still recommend using the FTX app to keep track of your crypto. Remember, every time you log into your wallet, you do put it at risk. I did a full FTX walkthrough video already, so I'll post that for you guys. I do have an updated version lined up to be created as well. The link for the one that I already have is in the description box below. But moving right along, the portfolio button is also where you can find the button to lock your wallet. I thought that it was really odd that this is where they put it, so I was looking for it because it's very important that you lock your wallet when you are not using it. So click the red Exodus button at the top left of any of the portfolio windows, and then click on Lock Wallet. You will need to re-enter your password to unlock your wallet before you can do any transactions or anything like that. Remember to lock your wallet when you're not using it, okay? When I get to the security section of the app, I'll show you how to turn on the auto lock feature too. The third button on the bottom in the center is the swap section. Okay, the swap feature here works the same way as it does on any website or even the regular Exodus wallet. Now, it's just a regular exchange feature where you can change one token for another token. Now, please note that there is a buy button here, but it's because you do need to have the appropriate asset in order to pay any network or transaction fees. If you are making a transaction with two different ETH-based tokens, you will need to have ETH to pay gas. Okay, so that's why there is a buy button here, to make sure that you have the asset that you need to complete the transaction. But moving right along, click the gear icon at the top to see your swap history and slippage tolerance. Click slippage to choose a custom amount. And I quote, "Slippage is how much your final price can differ from the original quote." I left mine at 0.5%. This is not financial advice, but I left it alone, okay? Now, the fourth icon button is the Buy Crypto button, okay? Transactions are done on the MoonPay exchange, which does require KYC info. So, if you will be using this wallet for purchases, please set up your MoonPay account first. I personally think there are more than enough buttons to allow you or encourage you to buy crypto, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this tab. Please comment below if you want a MoonPay walkthrough though. I don't use the exchange and may not use it, but if you guys do want a walkthrough, I have no problem with setting it up. Now, the last button on the bottom is the profile and settings area. There's a lot to unpack here, but we're almost finished, okay? The first icon is Web3. There is a list of what they call trusted Web3 dApps for you to check out. I have personally used Zerion. It's not bad. I use it when I'm looking for stuff or stalking my own cryptos, but it's not bad. The next icon is connections. Similar to MetaMask, you can see a list of the sites and games connected to your wallet and disconnect them here as well. And it's tip time again. Disconnect all sites and games when you are not actively using them. If you are not using them, disconnect them. The safety of your assets depends on it, okay? Now, this is where you can send, store, and receive your NFTs in the next button. I do like this. I can't wait to start moving my NFTs over because I do trust Exodus a little bit more than MetaMask, and I do have some NFTs on my MetaMask, so I will be moving them over. They actually wouldn't go over to my Ledger, so yeah, I left them there. So I'm gonna see if I can move them over here, and then I'll make a video for that too. But a screen with your wallet address is going to pop up with a QR code and a link, just like if you were to move a token over. If you click the triangle icon to open the drop-down menu, you can see a list of the networks that have NFTs that this wallet supports. Choose the network that your NFT belongs to so you can complete the transaction. Now, you can also view your transaction history here in the fourth icon. There's also another buy button. There's lots of buy buttons, y'all. The next icon is assets. You can search or filter by network in this little button, okay? Now we have security. This is where your recovery phrase, change password, and auto lock options are. Write down your backup words, okay? Set your auto lock timer for your wallet to automatically lock after a certain amount of minutes as well. I do have mine set to 3 minutes because I think that's feasible if I'm doing transactions and stuff like that. I do know to actually modify it. Like for this video, I think I had it on like 90 minutes because I don't have anything set up. But as soon as I was done taking the screenshots for this video, I changed it back to 3 minutes, right? So you can change it as often as you want to, but I suggest having it on something very minimal. Because remember, when your wallet is locked, if you're playing a game or something that's connected to it, you didn't disconnect the game, you just locked the wallet. So after you're done playing the game, you would go back in, disconnect the game, and then lock the wallet again, okay? Now, click back up to show your secret phrase, enter your password, then carefully, very, very, very carefully, write down all 12 words. No pictures. You never, ever, ever, ever take pictures of seed phrases or private keys or anything like that, okay? Ever. Next, you do want to go over to the key icon at the top of the seed phrase screen. That's going to give you the ability to see your private keys. You want to go over there to access and then write down your private keys in a secure location. This again is something that you do not take pictures of, okay? No pictures. Write it down, okay? But moving right along. the second to last icon is settings, right? A few of the more important options to highlight would be the option to set your currency and language, as well as restore or delete your wallet. You do that from inside of the settings tab. I do not prefer to have auto connect on, and I do prefer to have personalized exits on, because y'all know it's gonna be pink by the end of this video. Like, well, by the end of the day, I guess, since I wanted to keep it as plain as possible. But yes, I like to personalize it. But aside from that, yeah, I didn't change anything else. Now, next, our last icon is support. They are really emphasizing the fact that you can interact with humans, since that's not really an option. It's practically unheard of with many of the other cryptocurrency tools and resources. The knowledge base is my go-to for all things Exodus. It's a great resource and it's very easy to navigate and search through. So I did want to highlight those. They are excellent. But listen. This has been fun. I'm no pro and none of this is financial advice, but I love to provide value in the cryptocurrency space by sharing what I'm using and learning. This may have taken me altogether about 10 minutes to install, because I do like to read the reviews and the overview section of products before I download. But it was very easy, and I hope this video was helpful to you. I really try to be thorough, okay? In the next video, I'll show you how to import seed phrases from MetaMask to the Exodus Web3 wallet, okay? That'll be our next video. This is my favorite style of tutorial, though, because I feel like I can show you absolutely everything, even the smallest buttons and spaces. So please let me know if this video was helpful. Feel free to drop me a like. It really helps the algorithm get my content out to others who may need to have a little bit of an assist as it comes to getting to know the cryptocurrency space. And please consider subscribing if you haven't, so you don't miss the next upload. I try to do one upload a week as long as life is not happening, because y'all know I am a full-time single mom who stays at home and does absolutely everything that I can to make sure my son is good. So sometimes them one a weeks don't happen. But as always, you guys, I hope you are having an absolutely amazing